Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the 10,835 pound Arctic Wolf 3770 Suite. This is the first 2022 Arctic Wolf that we've gotten in stock, and man, I love the changes they've done. There are a bunch of subtle little changes that I think you're really gonna like, and it just, man, these guys just keep getting better and better. We're gonna do an interior and exterior walk around video tour today of this big triple slide bunkhouse and show you some of the cool changes, such as the new desk or workstation up in the front, the new and improved outside kitchen, and all the standard features that you know and love in an Arctic Wolf, like the standard auto leveling, dual air, big fridge, all that good stuff that everybody loves about these. This is actually our #1 selling bunkhouse fifth wheel. It never stays in stock for more than a week or two. And that's kind of what we're going to focus on, is why this is such a good floor plan and what makes it so popular. So let's go ahead now and we'll jump onto the inside and we'll show you all the ins and outs of this big bunkhouse fifth wheel. And it seems like over the past couple of years, everybody and their brother builds a floor plan like this. A big triple slide bunkhouse, bath and a half with 2 queen beds in the back. And really what I want to focus on today is what makes the Arctic Wolf different than, say, the Cougar version of this, or the Primetime Crusader, or, pick any big triple slide bunkhouse with this floor plan. And again, I just want to focus on what makes the Arctic Wolf different. So one of the big obvious things is, and this is so unconventional, this is kind of what Open Range used to do with their version of this floor plan back a couple years ago, but you have the nice big party sofa. So this is a 5-seat reclining couch, and I'll show you that there's a couple of tables that come with this here in a minute. But as you can seat the whole family down. It's directly across from the entertainment center, as we'll see here shortly. It's just a nice place to kick back and relax. And so many times in a bunkhouse, you just get a sofa and a dinette. And not everybody wants that. Now, yes, you do lose some sleeping space. But I think there's some people that really like this. And just the fact that you don't have to sit at a dinette, you don't have to sit at a sofa. Some people just prefer recliners. Of course, you've got the zebra shades. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I really like one of the new updates to the decor is they've darkened up their slide fascias, and I think it just pops and gives it a nice look. Last year they kind of seemed like they were almost too light, if that makes sense. Directly across from the party sofa, you'll see that you do have a spot for a TV. This one does come optioned with the TV. We just don't have it mounted yet. You'll notice HDMI and USB plugs on that radio system down there, so that's AM, FM, and Bluetooth. You also notice all your connections and your 2 USB plugs down there as well. And then, of course, this one's got the 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace that pretty much every fifth wheel has. And that's one thing about Arctic Wolf. They're going to do all the big, important features that a customer is going to expect in a fifth wheel. They're not going to go over the top flashy like some of these brands that are $30,000 more than this this day and age. But they hit all the big important qualities. So as you can see, you have a nice island kitchen here. We'll take a look at that here in a little more depth in a minute. Of course, with the Arctic Wolf, you are going to have the disco blue lights. Those can be turned off if you don't like them. I think they look really nice. And then, of course, you've got a ceiling fan. That is a 110-volt ceiling fan, by the way, so just keep that in mind. And then you're going to have a 15,000 BTU main air conditioner. In the suites, you'll have a second 15,000 BTU bedroom air conditioner. You're also going to notice, if we look down at the floor, in a lot of big fifth wheels, you'll notice that you have floor ducted heat. These are going to use cabinet ducted heat. So that in a bunkhouse, that makes a lot of sense. The big reason they do that is so that you don't drop things down the heater vents. And I know that's a common complaint with floor ducted heating. And then everybody always asks me what that is. That's just the intake for your furnace from the inside. So it's basically return air. I will acknowledge that, yes, they do use a little carpet in the slide out. This is the only carpet in here, by the way. And basically they do that because if you want a linoleum in here, you have to re-engineer the whole slide out. And Arctic Wolf hasn't, to my knowledge, made that jump yet. So, all right, guys, that's going to kind of wrap it up for the living room area. Let's go ahead now and we'll take a look at the kitchen, and I'll show you where your dining arrangement is as well. So as you can see, like I talked about a little bit earlier, you do have a spot, or a couple of these folding tables. I just brought one out, that way it wasn't so cluttered in here. But as you can see, this is a nice kind of free-floating picnic table style table that you can set in front of either side or both, because again, you do have two of these. I really like that they use this simulated live edge, as you can see right there. So kind of the tapered look there. Little bit of storage up above the TV. A lot of people really like that for DVDs and things of that sort. And I really love that Arctic Wolf doesn't waste any space. So as you can see right here, you've got a drawer underneath the refrigerator. That is a 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt compressor fridge, by the way. You've also got good countertop space next to that stove, and there is an oven in there. Drawer underneath that countertop with a nice place for pots and pans underneath the stove and next to the stove, or you could use that for general storage. I would say you could use that for a trash can, but I'll show you there's an even better spot. You've also going to have the backsplash / cutting board cover, or cutting board right there behind the stove with the flip-up glass cover. And notice that power outlet right here. That's an uncommon feature, and that's such a smart thing that they did. That I'm sure cost a lot of extra money, being that that's in a laminated wall of the trailer. And again, anywhere you have countertop space, you're going to have storage either below it or above it, in this case in the slide out, which is nice. As we take a look at the island, you'll notice the nice one-piece skirted farm-style sink with the high-rise sprayer faucet and hand sanitizer station. I have not seen that anywhere else except for in Cherokee products. And then if we look down underneath here, you'll notice you've got 3 full extension plywood box, ball bearing drawer guided drawers. And get some of this stuff out of the way here. And underneath here, you've got plenty of room for a wastebasket, cleaning chemicals, extra pots and pans, and things of that sort. I do want to circle back to the fridge real quick. That is a 12 volt compressor fridge, as I stated previously. It's 11 cubic foot, and it does have, as you can see right there, the Juice Pack solar feature. That is standard for 2022, so you have to have that on every Arctic Wolf fifth wheel. They do offer a 100 watt expansion kit. This one does not have that, but it's something we're going to bring in on every Arctic Wolf and Alpha Wolf from now on. Up over here, you're going to have your nice dual pantry, and I love this, how it's nice wide. It's not super deep, because sometimes when pantries are really deep, it's actually harder to get stuff in and out. And then if we look up top here, you'll notice you have, this was paneled off last year for no apparent reason, but as you can see, you've got a nice chunk of storage up there. That would be perfect for duffel bags and things of that sort. You know, stuff you're not going to use every day, but you still want to take with you. And all this countertop is pressed membrane thermofoil style countertops. And there is outlets on the island right there, and you'll notice the USB plugs there as well. But man, I tell you, this trailer, as good as this living and kitchen area is for a triple slide bunkhouse, I think it's the bunk room and half bath that just blow this trailer out of the water. And where I think this bunk room is so good, so many times bunk houses are geared towards little kids. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But where I think this one shines is not just for little kids, but also for adult guests. If you're, a couple that likes to travel with friends, this would be a perfect rig for you. The nice thing about this, these are two 54 by 74 inch beds. So they are technically an RV full. But again, you have plenty of room here around the bed. There's storage underneath it, which I'll show you right here. So as you can see, you've got just tons of storage. This is perfect for shoes or duffel bags. But I'll show you here in a second that there's a better place for duffel bags and clothes. Above the outside kitchen, you've got tons of storage. I mean, this thing is huge. If your guests need a CPAP machine, you have a nice little nightstand here. Perfect for CPAP machines or phone chargers. Now, in all fairness, I would have liked to see the top bunk have a bigger capacity. So this top bunk does have a 300-pound capacity. But, you don't have to use it as bunk space. You can use it as attic space. And if we take a look up here, this is actually a little shorter than last year's. You've got the extra shelving space over there, household and USB plugs. So again, if you've got somebody sleeping up here that needs a CPAP machine, they've got places to put them up there. Directly across over here, you're going to have a spot to mount a bedroom TV back here in the bunk room. You're going to have AC and heat. Let's see if I can do this without falling. And then, if that's not all, you're also going to have a dedicated entry and a half bath. So back here, I would have liked to see that panel move back a little bit so you have a little bit of extra storage back here. You're going to have a nice sink. This is super handy. This is a remote for a big max air vent fan that I'll show you here in just a second. You've got a motion sensor. Oh, actually, no, you don't. You have a dedicated light switch, which is a very smart feature. Nice little medicine cabinet, for your toothbrush, toothpaste, all that good stuff. Porcelain foot flush lever toilet. You've got plenty of legroom. It is a little tight in the shoulders, is what I've noticed. And again, you are going to have a nice big max air vent fan. So the cool thing about that is if you open some of these big windows back here, turn that on, you're going to get some great rainy day airflow. Or, if you're up in the mountains and you don't need to run the air conditioner, you can really get a breeze going back through here. One thing I overlooked earlier, and I guess I'll tie it into the bathroom. As you can see, that control panel just lit up with us walking over here. So this is their new smart panel. And this has a motion sensor light in it. So as you can see, you've got your real-time tank monitoring panel as well as your battery. So you can see we're 2/3 full. You've got all your lighting controls. You can connect this to your phone. You also can do your water pump, water heater, and all your slides and awnings, which is a really cool feature. And I love that they just give you a button. You don't have to connect this to your phone. You're also going to have your water heater on electric switch, a thermostat, your voltage monitor, as you can see right there, prep for a Wi-Fi system. If you'd like more information on that, feel free to give us a call, and we can definitely answer any questions on that. And then they've changed up their One Control system. So One Control recently just got a big update. And as you can see, now you can access your tank monitoring panel from the One Control app and touchscreen, which is a really cool feature. I absolutely love that they added that. It's one thing that the In Command had that this didn't. And then you can see this QR code. This is for the backup camera. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the outside. So, again, this is a bath and a half model. You've got another porcelain foot flush lever toilet. Plenty of room around this one. A little better than the half bath. But, again, I'm okay with the size of the half bath. You're going to have a 30 by 36 inch shower. Medicine cabinet, as you can see right there. Up here, you're going to have the motion sensor light. GFI protected outlet, as you would expect. And then down here, you've got a little bit extra storage. That would be perfect for a trash can. Now, a lot of people will ask, why is this blocked off? And here in a minute in the bedroom, I'll show you why. And it makes so much more sense than a giant shower when this is adequate for 99% of people. Yes, you lose the seat. I get that. But I think you'll like what's going on back there as well. You're also going to have a skylight and a max air vent fan, just like in the other bathroom. The cool thing about this, you can be upwards of 6'5" and still shower in here comfortably. So this is probably the biggest area that they've changed this, really the Suite series in general. So first thing you'll notice in the bedroom, you've got a 72 by 80 true king. This is not an RV king. This is the real residential king size bed. There is storage underneath it. That's actually where the second table is. If we look up top here, you'll notice the standard second 15,000 BTU air conditioner. If we kind of pan over here, you'll notice this is where your second thermostat is. So many brands will put this thermostat out there, which is just dumb in my opinion. I like it in here. And then you've got some light switches. We've got nice cross breeze windows on both sides of the bed, as well as over here with the pleated nightshades. Nice little vanity area here. You've got 2 drawers and then a couple of extra space or extra shelves down there, plus a shoe garage. And before I tell you this next thing, I'd really love to know, what would you use this for? So they've changed this kind of dead pocket in the nose of the fifth wheel. They've made this into a mobile workstation or a makeup area or vanity or whatever. Now this floor plan kind of doesn't make sense because you don't have a dinette, so you'd have to furnish your own chair. But again, tell me, what would you use this for? This is so cool. And then there's that box for the TV. This just makes so much more sense than sitting in a dinette. A lot of people that we've sold this trailer to use this for work camping. So I love that. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, did I lose any closet space? And the answer is no. You have tons of closet space. They've added these extra little dividing walls down here. And then if we open up this area here, you're still going to have these big bonus shelves right here. These are actually a little bigger than last year, and you've got household and USB outlets on this side. So personally, what I would use this bottom one here for is kind of as a nightstand. So CPAP machines, phone chargers, things of that sort. That's what I would use part of this shelf for. And then you're probably wondering, well, this is a big fifth wheel with a bed slide. Where does my washer dryer go? And when these floor plans first came out, it was kind of unconventional, and that's kind of what I thought too. Okay, where's the washer dryer hookups? Well, what they did is they moved it back over here. So you've got a extra bonus closet with shelving space, a hanging rod, all kinds of plugs, household USB outlets. This could kind of act as another nightstand if you want, but this will also fit a stackable washer dryer, not a combo like most of the other competition like Cougar and the Crusader. This will fit a stackable, which is so nice and so unique in a mid-profile fifth wheel. You'll also notice there's no carpet up here. And they made that change about 2 years ago. And it was a welcome addition. I really like this. I think carpet in the bedroom is just a dumb idea. But not everybody likes that. Some people want carpet. So alright guys, let's go ahead now. We'll jump onto the outside. And I tell you, if you like the interior, you're going to love the small changes they made to the exterior. And man, I tell you, these Arctic Wolves, they just have a good look to them. They have a lot of eye candy and curb appeal up here on the front, and really the graphics and everything. It's a good look. You've got a not three quarter, that's the travel trailers. A fully automotive painted one-piece fiberglass cap. You can see the LED light strips in there as well. You are going to have the Rhino box, so that is for this specific frame. They are going to come out with some upgraded pin boxes for this if you want to order them. They're not currently available yet, but they are being developed. Down under here, you're going to have, this is going to be where your battery box and spare tire is. I've got that locked up currently. I also noticed they changed this from a gray to a white. You're also going to have your docking light switch and your automatic leveling controls. So the 4-point LCI ground control 3.0 automatic leveling system is standard on every Arctic Wolf fifth wheel. Whether it's a suite or a non-suite, it just comes with it. And some brands, you have to pay extra for that, and I like it when it's standard. You're gonna have propane, one on each side of the door. That's each side of the trailer. I'll go ahead and open one of these up for you. So they do use the 20-pound tanks. 30-pound tanks will fit in there, and we've had some people upgrade those before. And we'll take a look at the storage from the other side. This also is where your hookups are. So you've got your furnace, your water heater, an outside shower, and this is so smart, an extra light. So many brands don't do that. Black tank flush, fresh water, city water, cable satellite. Not going to spend too much time on that. That's stuff every big fifth wheel has. Now down here, you'll notice you've got these two valves. These are your gate valves, and the valves themselves are actually up underneath the trailer in the enclosed and heated underbelly, which is a very nice feature. And then you've got your first termination valve, or your first termination outlet over there. If we get up here a little closer, you can see that this is a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. So this is going to be a four-season camper. It's got full 2-inch thick sidewalls, like a big luxury Montana or Alpine, which is nice. And all of these slide outs are slide awning ready, which is a super nice feature. I don't recommend slide toppers, but I know a lot of people do like them. As we come back around to the rear corner, you're going to notice your 50 amp service, and underneath that bed you have another monster storage compartment. This is just huge, perfect for all of your hookup stuff, you know, for this side, or extra camp chairs, or just extra clothes storage for your guests, which is nice. All of these are slam latches and magnet holdbacks. As we come around to the back side, here's another optional piece of equipment. This does have the rear travel rack, as you can see right there. The nice thing about this, you can put a generator, coolers, bikes, whatever. This has a 250-pound capacity. This is backed for a ladder. Ladders are no longer an option from the factory. I'm not going to get into why, but they are no longer an option, but we can still add one for you if you want. And as you can see up there, there's the LCI Insight rear observation camera. So that will work in reverse as well as going down the road. It's a really neat upgrade and standard feature that saves you about $650 in our parts department. And that will Bluetooth to your smartphone, which is pretty cool. Now they have changed their outside kitchen. If you watch last year's video, you'll notice that there's no more, or that it had the big super giant fridge freezer. Well, they've changed their outside kitchen this year. You're still going to have the propane hookup. You're still going to have this extra drawer right here, which is a really cool feature. You'll also notice that you do have a smaller fridge, and then you've got an ice maker. And this was one of the things that a lot of people requested on this trailer, was to have an ice maker, and Arctic Wolf listened. You're also going to have a sink with a drain, and I just realized there is a second gray and black tank outlet back over on that side. for the half bath. You're also going to have, and I forgot to turn this on, but you've got a little extra light there, blue accent light, and a extra little bit of storage for all your condiments and things of that sort. And you'll notice that this has the big flip up door, but you really don't need that, because if we back up here and take a look, you'll notice you have a power awning above this rear door. So that's your second power awning. And this really has a typical campsite, minus the outside kitchen, to a lot of toy haulers, where it's got the split awnings. Both these are going to have the blue LED light strip. I'm not sure how well that's showing up, but if we get up in here, I think you can see that. You've got the black glass doors, and again, those have a full viewing window in them, which is nice. And both sets of stairs are the quad step, MORryde step above steps. Those will flip up inside the door, and you're also going to have a large entry assist handle for both sets of doors. Second black tank flush for the rear black tank. So many brands forget that. And again, here is your back set of auto leveling jacks. Good looking aluminum wheels and tires. Those look really sharp. And again, here's your front awning and entry door. Basically same treatment in front of the slide as in back of the slide. You're going to have outside speakers up here. Those are backlit as well. You're also going to have a leash latch. Here's your second propane door. And then if we look inside of the mega storage, as I call it, you'll notice all the aluminum piping. Yes, you do have some plumbing stuff over there, but you have more than enough storage, and especially without this being a drop frame. You're gonna have 3 motion sensor lights, and again, this does have the juice pack. There is a solar controller in the front compartment with the battery, as well as a battery disconnect up there. And then back over here in this corner, you're gonna have cable and satellite hookups, so you can have a TV out here on one of those movable tables, and you just run the cords through here. So overall, guys, this is such a budget beater for a big fifth wheel. I will post links to price and availability down in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, or if you would like to know more, please feel free to post any comments down in the comment section below. You can also give me a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. Again, guys, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe and notification bell. That will keep you up to date on all of our new content. We've got a whole bunch of 2022s that are going to come in the month of September, and you're going to like some of the stuff that we have coming for you. As always, guys, we don't do any hidden dealer fees here at Custom RV. We leave that up to the big chain dealers. Make appointments. You're more than welcome to come look at any of our travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers at your at your own pace, without any pressure from any sales people. And we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. All right, guys. Again, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate every single one of you that takes the time to watch our videos and that's subscribed. We truly appreciate that. We couldn't have to this milestone here at just over 560 subscribers, each and every one of you, and we hope to see you out on our lot very soon.